Hello, everyone. This is Rod from Diaspora Kicking the Bobo. Just coming to you again on Sunday morning. This is a nice Sunday morning. I'm sitting here on my deck enjoying the weather right before I go to church. You know, I like a good sunny, cool morning. You know, the trees are green now. I got 5 big trees in my yard that I love. The only problem with that is come October, I got to rake all those leaves up. I don't like doing that. But, we do what we have to do. But I would like for you to subscribe to my channel. Let me know that you're listening. I got a lot of good content that I want to get out, especially when I make my move to Africa, specifically Liberia. There are a lot of things I want to do, and my subscribers are going to be a big help, So, what I'm talking about today is Liberia being a, how should I say, call to a higher calling. And what I mean by that is that when you are called to a higher calling, that means that you are called to do something special, something more than what other people are called to do. We all are called to do certain things, but Liberia and Liberians are called to a higher calling. A wise man said that many are called, but few are chosen. And if you read, in the Bible, you find out that very few nations have been in this situation where they left their own country and then there was a big return. That's the only country that I know of is Israel. As a matter of fact, throughout history, they left their own country, came back, had the same name, and guess what? Same culture. And they have been prospering ever since. Now, Liberia had a big civil war, and then you had a lot of people who left the country, in order to be safe. But now there's a great return. When you go out somewhere, there's a great return when the fact that, many people come back and they come back with gifts. For instance, if anybody ever heard of Marco Polo, the Saxon king, sent Marco Polo out throughout the nations to basically, I would say spy, but some people say to be an adventurer. And what he did was he brought back new technology and education to the country. And that put them in the forefront, which put them, the main nation to this day. He went and he studied Genghis Khan, he's studied the Muslims, he studied everybody and came back with their inventions, especially gunpowder. If it wasn't for gunpowder, they wouldn't be the leading nations to this day, But Liberians were put in the same situation where because of this war they left, they went to different countries, America, Europe, the Caribbeans, and now they're coming back and they are bringing, knowledge and finances to Liberia. And it is a perfect setup for them to, do something great. If you remember, not too long ago that Ghana wasn't, as what Ghana is today. So now Ghana is, technology-wise, they're competing. So Liberia is going to be the same way, but better, because there are more Liberians that left Liberia than there was the Ghanaians, And so now the children of those that were in war are coming back. And it's one thing that I've noticed about Liberians. They love their culture and they love their country. And they are not ashamed to say, I'm Liberian. You know, I've always admired that about them, you know. And not only that, they very good to get along with, you know. And as an African American, you know, hey, I'm proud to know Liberians, you know. They always treated me well, you know. So we got to learn that, you know, who and what we are in the world. And when you are called to a higher calling, you have to answer the call. Will you answer the call? Many people have answered that call. And I'm here to tell you, it can only get better. And as far as the African Americans are concerned, African Americans are very much so welcome into Liberia, you know? And it is a place where we can get along very well because, like I say, Liberians and African Americans get along very well. And one of the things is that Ghana is a nice country. But I say Liberia is a better country for African Americans. You know, they say that there are about 5 million people in Liberia right now. And there are probably 20-something million people in Ghana. Man, that's enough room for everybody. But as you know, everybody is not going to come. And nobody say that you have to come to live, you know. What they're saying is come visit, you know. Do your thing for Africa, you know. Come with a good mind, with a good heart, you know. And when we come, we have to be able to do what Ghana didn't do. One of the things that Ghana didn't do when they invited everybody to come, they had nothing set up. You know, it was a good thing, but a lot of people wasn't explaining to people that there were no jobs there. When you come, you have to come with finances and to be a job creator. The same thing is with Liberia. You got to come and be a job creator, you know, or if you just come into retirement, but you got to come with your own finances because there are no jobs there. But back to the higher calling. When you are called to a higher calling, that means that you are called to do great things. Great things. Boy, 20 years from now, Liberia is going to be excellent because the people are going to be moving towards that excellent. You know, infrastructure is going to be great. Technology is going to be great. You know why? Because a lot of the people are overseas learning and bringing back a bunch of black Marco Polos. You know what I'm saying? Black Marco Polos. Hey, and I'm going to be a part of it. You know, I'm going to do my part to help because, you know, I want to help Africa out. And Liberia will be the leading country. It's going to catch up and it's going to be the leading country out of all 54 countries in Africa. Tourism going to get better. Infrastructure, technology, jobs. It's going to get better. Roads are going to get better. All because these young Liberians are coming back to their land, and they are proud of their land. I have a lot of Liberian clients who parents and who themselves are going back and forth to Liberia to set up, you know. And I want you all to remember that you are called to a higher calling. And that calling is going to be perfect. You know, there's a divine presence behind you returning. Anytime a large amount of people return back to their own country because of devastation, there's a divine power behind that. Because usually when people leave, they never come back. They lose their culture and everything. You are going to come back and you're going to do what's right for your nation. And your nation will be great among any and everything. I want you to know I'm going to be part of it. So, at the conclusion of this video, how about subscribing to my channel? Help me out with putting this word and this divine intervention out to let the people know that Liberia is on its way to be great. And we want to put that in everybody's mind to let them know that Liberia will be great. All right? So subscribe to this channel. I want to get at least 1,000 subscriptions by within the next 2 months. You know, let me know that you're out there. Let me know that you agree. Leave me a message, you know. All right. Hey, thank you. Bye.